Yo. What's up, guys? Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to just quickly put this on X. We got, I think it's CPI, right? It's some 8:30 news. Let me just double check the calendar quick. Okay, oh, actually, give me 1 second, guys. Let me, first of all, share this. Oh, this 1 minute inverse looks so good, but we can't take it. We can't. Oh, that looks so good. I did take a trade earlier. Okay, hold on. I took the 15-minute inverse earlier this morning. This is one of the perks of being awake or being somewhere where you don't have to wake up super early. Like, it's 7:30 in the afternoon here. At 6:30 or whatever this was, at 7:13 I took this inverse on the... It was a 15-minute inverse. I took it up to this internal high, if I'm not mistaken. So I made some good money off of that. And yeah, so now we're just waiting. Okay, let me just post this quick. Yeah, it is CPI. All right. Stolen paradise. Yo, what's up, Bob? Good morning, bro. Yeah, so this will be taken on a... I'm going to be trading with a funded account today and a cash account. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Let me just log into my accounts. And then I'm going to point out what I see before we go into this. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so there's a few different scenarios that could happen today. Hold on. Ugh, why is this account not... I'm just... Something's lagging on my trading view. Give me a second, guys. All right, there we go. Okay. So this is going to be a Tradevate account. So you guys will see... this is going to be the eval. And then I have separate tabs open for my funded and my cash accounts, but obviously I'm not going to show you guys those. But what do I see happening? There's a bunch of different scenarios here, but there's triple, quadruple equal highs right here, double equal highs right here. We did take out significant sell side, but we do have equal lows down here on NQ. So, I mean, the most ideal scenario would be trading down and taking these out. Wait, where are the equal lows? Did we take... Oh, we took them out already. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Hold on. Where did I see equal lows then? Am I losing my mind? Oh, the equal lows are down here. They're way down here where the new week opening gap is. So, these are my targets, honestly. These equal highs, these equal highs. The 50% of this 5-minute fair value gap that comes from September 26th. So I'm looking for the mean threshold. And I'm also looking for the 50% retracement of this daily fair value gap, right? We have this daily FEG. Let me unlock it quick so I can move it forwards a little bit. So we have a daily FEG, right? And we never touched the 50% level of the daily FEG. We got close to it, but we didn't quite get it. I want that to rebalance before we could potentially see bearishness. But again, we have a lot of equal highs up here from the NQU contract that I haven't stated yet, or that I don't have here because we rolled the contracts over. But yeah, so we got 4 minutes. If I had to guess, I'm going to say we'll probably just move up straight away. But if we don't, I think we'll get some great setups going into the morning. So we'll see what we get here. 3 minutes left. So again, the equal lows are way lower. So I don't know if I anticipate these hitting today, but I do think once we balance the mean threshold of this daily fair value gap, that could potentially be the area where we'll reverse down and take these out. Now, I'm not in the business of guessing that. I think that's the dumbest thing to do ever. But it's just something to be aware of for later on. For example, if we... let me just see what we have on the 4 hour here. So this 4 hour fair value gap right here. Hold on, I have to see where these lows were. The lows were at 20,200. So let me go back to the 4 hour. 20,200 is here. Yeah, so if we inverse this 4 hour, I think for sure we're going to be going here. So if you guys see a... So here's a good thing that I would note. Sorry for all my boxes and lines and stuff on these charts. I know that a lot of people prefer to see them clear, but these are my map, my roadmap for the markets. But if we see the market dump with strength below the 50% level of this 4 hour fair value gap, so 20,345, the odds of us going down to hit these equal lows become extremely high. So after we trade below this 50% retracement, I'm going to mark it with a 4-point line so it's obvious. This is going to be the spot where as soon as we dump below this if we have a lack of displacement below these lows, then it's a different story. But if we cleanly close below the 4 hour 50% retracement, these equal lows are next. I think that with 100% certainty. Okay, guys, we got less than a minute until the data candle comes out. Again, my guess is it's up because we have equal highs here. We haven't balanced the 50% of this 5-minute fair value gap, but again, I'm not going to try and front run the news, but I will take a trade afterwards. So hopefully we get a wick. Maybe we don't take out these equal highs. We get a wick, then we come down, and then we get an inverse. That would be optimal, but we'll have to see what we get. 30 seconds. Oh, all right. So I was right with the bullishness initially. All right, this is dope. So, oh no, whoa. So we took out the equal highs, sadly. Wow, what a move. All right, guys, let's see what we get. We did take out these equal highs, so my conviction for longs are not as high. However, we didn't balance the 5-minute yet. Did we make more equal highs here? No, we didn't. We did not. No, not even close. Wait, did we? Hold on. No, we didn't make equal highs, but I still want to see those get taken. So hopefully we get something here. I don't know if we will, but let me just look at the QQQ chart quick. Wow. Right at my weekly level. That's crazy. We did take out a lot of liquidity, but we did miss this internal low somehow. I don't know why they left it, but I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off. Remove these. All right, we'll take off these equal highs. Okay, so this is the data candle high. This is probably going to be our target. Again, not 100% yet, but probably going to see something back to this data high, if I had to guess. Now we want to see a fair value gap form, and then once this forms, we'd want to see it inverse to target the highs again. That's what I think will happen here, based on past experience. So we want to see an obvious fair value gap get left here. We don't want to see anything tiny. Like, the more this creeps up, the less good it's going to be. I mean, this is still okay. It's only 2 or 3 points. No, it's 4 points. 6 points. 419 to 425. Oh, this is a 2-minute. Oh, okay. This 1-minute fair value gap looks really good, actually. Sorry, guys. My mistake. So hopefully we get a down move here and then an inverse. That would be optimal in my eyes. And if we do, the trade looks like this, guys. Take your profit. I mean, your entry will be somewhere here, depending on where we close. First take profit will be at the 50% level, which is at 24.57. Second take profit will be the data highs. So that's what your entry and your take profit will look like. Yo, who's in the chat? Anyone new, or are you a... have you been in here before? Is it Cores? So hopefully we take the data low out first. That would be really dope. I don't think we will, just being honest, but we might. We also have a data low here. And then this is at 50% level. Okay, so let's see what we get, guys. And here's another thing, if we get one really bullish candle, like out of the blue, I probably won't take it, because to me that's a manipulation. I want to see a slow climb up. That's just something I've experienced from CPI, is that if it's a strong singular candle, a lot of the times it's a manipulative and it will continue down, especially if we haven't taken out the data low. So ideally, I'd want to see this get taken first. And then probably sell side, and hopefully we get a reaction from this 50% and we can take that long. What is this? Hold on, guys. Oh, let's take this off. All right. So again, guys, if we take out these lows and we see a bullish reaction, that will be my signal to go long. Ooh. 3-minute. Okay, we have a potential 5-minute fair value gap forming as well. If we get this straight down for the next 4 minutes, then the 5-minute fair value gap will form, in which case we'd have to wait for that to close above. Decent looking 3-minute. I like the 3. If you want a less or a quicker entry, you might want to take that. But yeah, it looks like we're going down to this data low here. And I'm going to be going to bed somewhat early tonight because we got the robo-taxi event tomorrow for me that's going to start at 9 a.m. So I got to get to a coffee shop a few blocks away, get set up, because I really want to watch that. And maybe I'll go live for that. I don't know. There's not going to be any charts involved, so it probably won't be the best thing ever. But yeah, let's see what we get. Oof. Down move for Tesla. I have a call spread on Tesla right now, or a sold put spread. Probably not doing so hot, but that's all right. It expires on the 11th. It was a super high risk trade. Yo, who's in the chat, by the way? Do I know who you are, or are you new? I know Bobby's in here, as always. Okay, guys, wait for this data low to get targeted, ideally. But yeah, it's kind of questionable what we're going to take here, because there are some good fair value gaps forming here. So I like these a lot. If we inverse the 5, I for sure will target these 2 targets here. Ideally up to here, and then maybe hold a runner up to the 50%. Not 100% yet, but we'll see how price action behaves. A minute and a half left until this 5-minute candle closes, and then we'll have a much better picture of what we're looking at. Okay, guys, data low looks like it's about to get hit. And almost there. Also, if you guys want, you can try this 1 minute. I will try it, honestly, if we get this, like, a big reaction after both of these lows are taken. And then I will move my stop to break even at this internal high. And then we can leave I'll just leave it as a runner all the way up. That's what I think will be a good option here. And if you really want to be risky, you can try and turtle soup this. I wouldn't do that, but you can try it. All right, guys, so once we take this out, I just forgot to record this, but now we're recording. This is live. And this is a real account, as you can see below. So we just took out both lows here. This could be a turtle soup, potentially. And also, if we get this inverse 1, that would be a really good setup. Stop to break even at this high, and I would hold runners to Valhalla, or whatever you call it. Right, so it would look something like this. Stop to break even here. First take profit, I would go at this high. And then second take profit, I would hold all the way up to buy side. 4 hour fair the mean threshold of the 4 hour fair value gap is right here. So we'd want to see a bullish reaction here. We don't want to see strong closes below it. If we do, chances are we're going to go down to these equal lows that I pointed out here in this new week opening gap. So you have to be super careful. But if we get a strong reaction out of this 1 minute fair value gap, if we close above it, I will take that long, stop to break even at this internal high, take profit 1, and then take profit 2 at data highs. So let's see what we get. So far, no respect for this 4 hour mean threshold, which I don't particularly like, but If we see wicks here and we get a close above this, like I said again, that will be a great trade in my opinion. And again, these are your take profits right here. Data candle high. And your first target would be the 5-minute. Oh, so we actually have a 5-minute for value gap that formed. So that might be your first take profit, honestly. So maybe this high will be your first TP. Yeah, so not looking great so far, guys. It looks like potentially this might be the target right now, just based on this reaction. But again, in the next few candles, we'd want to see a very strong reaction back to the upside to even come close to expecting longs. Oh, come on, let's see a good reaction here. Very slow movement, I'm not going to lie, for where we are. Okay, guys, so on these next few candles, we want to see very bullish candles for our thesis to play out. And again, this is the only trade I will be taking today if we get it. If not, we sit and we watch. Okay. Nice candle so far. We do have an 850 macro coming up. I know I don't have it labeled, but it is technically a macro from 850 to 910. I'm actually going to label that. I don't need to. Okay, guys, so we want to see a nice bullish close above here. And once we do, I will take the long. Now, there is this 2-minute, okay? So you could try the 2-minute if you want. Either one should be good. If the 946 candle closes above, that will be really nice, in my opinion. Oh, that's a 3-minute. Oh, okay. So we'll actually have to wait for 848, which is 3 minutes away. But if you want, you can just wait for the 1. I think probably waiting for the 3 would be best, not gonna lie. But ultimately, you want to wait for the 1 minute to close. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these 2 lines here. But just know that we just took out significant liquidity, so this is where the trade should form to the upside if it's going to. Very, very good 3-minute here in my eyes. And then your stop to break even in theory should be, well, actually no, there's no fair value gap here. How is TLT doing? Because looks like CPI came out, what was it, higher than expected? CPI came in at 0.3. So it came in higher than expected. That is crazy. So inflation is not coming down like they thought. Inflation is slowly ticking back up. And because of that, it's not easy for the Fed to start cutting rates all of a sudden. You know, everyone's expecting them to start rate cuts, but if inflation is coming up again, then it's a lot more difficult for the Fed to cut rates. And that probably means that TLT bond prices are dropping. Yields are probably going up based on this information, but let's check. Bitcoin is selling off, but let's look at TLT quick. Look at that, guys. TLT dumping off of that news. And slowly having a little bit of a comeback, but slight dump, nothing crazy. Marginal. Okay, guys, so this 3 minutes should be closing in a second. We still don't have a close above, but this is not a... Okay, that looks really good. Let's see if we get the close above. Right on it. You know what, guys? I'm going to take it anyways, just because, but I'm going to wait for a retracement to right here. So our stop loss will be at the low of day. Wow, that's a huge stop. And take profit will be at the 5-minute fair value gap. Let's wait for the 1 minute here, guys. Because the 3 minute just closed right on it. I can't take that. I need to see a 1 minute close and a 3 minute close. Very tough spot to be in for sure. How's the 2 minute looking? 2 minute did it 2 minute close above? No, 2 and 3 minute both close right on the fair value gap. So it's very tough to take this. You can try and mitigate your risk with a retracement, but I'd need to see a 3 minute close above. Okay, we did get a Did the 1 minute close above here? No, everything is closing right on it to the tick. That's crazy. Very tough spot. Still no close above. Or did we close above here, technically? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, not a nice price action so far. I wanted to see a definitive close above this. Look at that. We closed right to the tick. We needed a 1 tick above to take the long here. If you want, you can risk this, but it's very tough for me to do that. What's the 5 minute looking like? Yeah, I don't like this, guys. So annoying. Okay, so we're just forming an order block here. So annoying. Yeah, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so again, guys, the setup for me is going to be a close above this 3-minute fair value gap. Once we get that, hopefully we get a nice strong candle, and that'll make this a 3-minute order block as well. Then I will take this long with my first take profit at the 5-minute fair value gap, and I'll do a second TP at the data high. So again, we'd want to see a close here on the 3-minute to make this an order block, and then one bullish 3-minute candle closing close to the top of this candle here, making an order block. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So again, I didn't like this because we didn't get a close above, but once we do, we will take the long. Yo, who's in the chat, by the way? Anybody I know or somebody new? How's ES doing? Okay, so ES... Wow, ES is at all-time highs. We did take out this low. No SMT with ES just yet. Okay, I like this candle so far. Again, we want to see a strong close above the body of this candle. If we get that, I will take the long. Looks like we're going to get it, but we need to see... That's a 2 minutes until the close here, guys. Yeah, very tough to take this. We need to wait 2 minutes. Yeah, so that was, it looks like a fake order block. It wicked up and now it's closing below, so nothing yet, guys. Nothing yet. Just looking to see if there's an SMT with ES, but so far both have made a higher low. How's a 1 minute looking? 1 minute looking like trash, too. So another thing is we could deliver from this 1 minute, right? Make that a standard FEG. If we deliver from here and then we have a bullish reaction above this 3, that could be good. But if this closes here, we have to wait until 9 o'clock for the long setup. Okay, so we got a stab into the 1 minute, but we want to see a strong close above this 3. Like I said, guys, a strong close. Still a higher low on ES as well. So no SMT between the two indices. Patience is key. Man. Got the money in a coat. Okay, decent candle, but let's see. I want to see a body, a big full green body candle above this. Hopefully in the next minute this happens, so that we get this 9 o'clock candle close right at 9, which is in basically 30 seconds. Come on, let's see it. Let's make the trade happen here. Come on. Okay, nice. Come on, just give us a 1 minute close here. Just be nice to us. Give us the 3 minute close in 5 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to give it to us. Come on. Yeah, so nothing yet. This is a 4-hour fair value gap, right? What was this? Okay, guys, I'm going to get rid of this for now, just so that it's not in my way. So far, we're rejecting off this 3, but again, ideally, I think we should get along here, but no guarantees yet. So we could easily get a dump below this low one more time and then the move up to stop out some longs. But I'm looking at ES to see if there's a divergence between the two of them, because that's going to be super important. Can you guys hear me? If I add a source here, is there audio? Is there no audio on this, guys? Am I losing my mind? I think there is. Alright, this looks decent. Hopefully we get the close here in the next 2 minutes. Oh, Man. All right, looks potentially promising. Oh. We got 25 seconds. I want a strong green candle here. That would be the icing on the cake. Okay, looks good so far. Okay, guys, I'm in this. I don't even care right now. Looks like it's going to close above. If it doesn't, I will get out immediately, but I think we will. And I'm going to target, just because of what's going on today, I will target this as my take profit right here. I don't want to mess around. The stops are huge here. One NQ contract is like a 500-point loss, so have to be super careful. Stop is going to break even once we hit this high. But what I'm looking for is this 5-minute fair value gap rebalance. Okay, up 150. We want strong moves here. We don't want to see anything mess around. It's about a 1-to-1. Oh, okay, nice move. But doesn't seem to be holding just yet. Let's see what happens, guys. This internal high is my take profit. And my stop is going to be moved to break even once we hit this high right here. Just because of the risk on the day, it's huge. Like, this is probably going to be an $800 loss if this loses. So, we have to be super, super careful. If you guys want, you can take your profits here. You don't want to mess around with it. I am just going to move my stop to break even, but you guys do you. Come on, let's hit that high already. So I do like that we're stabbing down first. That tells me that my stop is more likely to be safe once we hit that internal high. So hopefully this fair value gap acts as the support, drive us higher. Or the secondary one will, either one. But the fact that we're stabbing down first, it means it's more likely that my stop will be safe and I can hold it up to this internal high. If you guys want to be safe, you know what? Let's take our profits right here. I don't like how this is moving so slowly. So it'll be like a $200 win. I don't like the price action here. This is moving too slow for my liking. I already have a win on the day, so not trying to be greedy. Gonna take the most likely internal high. Okay, so we're about to hit take profit, hopefully. Let me move this down one tick because it wasn't correct. Just make sure it's the same level here. Yeah, so we're getting that stab down into this 1 minute. Hopefully this holds it. If we get a strong move back up here, then I will move my take profit to here. Wow. Big drop there. That is unfortunate. See, we'd want to see these... We'd want to see this 1 minute fair value gap hold. So the fact that it's not right now is telling me we're probably going to go back down to this low. Probably back down to this low and balance this 1 minute, sadly. But it is what it is. So we're still holding the 3, so technically this is still valid. But I don't know. The odds of this going up to here first, I'm not liking them right now. But yeah, the best traders are pessimistic when a trade goes against them. Most traders become optimistic when a trade goes against them, and they're pessimistic when a trade goes with them. So you have to be the opposite. Be pessimistic when a trade is not going in your favor. Be optimistic when it is. I'm looking at this 3 minute inverse. If we close below this, I'm getting out of the trade. And that candle closes at 9:09, which is in 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. So we need to see it. We do not want to see it close below this line. If we do, I'm out of the trade. Alright, I'm out, guys. It is what it is. It's a losing trade. Technically, it's not a loss, but for me, the fact that it's inversed a 3 minute after inversing a 3 minute, it's not bullish to me. So 1 L on the day. We will wait for another good setup if we get it. Otherwise, that's it for the day. See that, guys? A rejection so far. Let's see if we saved money off of that, or if we saved money or we lost money. Look at that dump. Sucks watching a trade after you lose, but this is a really important setup because we want to see, did this make us, or did it save us money, or did it lose us money? Are we just going to watch it go towards us? Go back to our original take profit. To me, it looks like this is going to be a failure down back to internal lows, but again, the trade is still valid technically if this 3 minute holds, which so far it is. But I do not like that we inverse this 3 minute. Let's see what happens. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, so far not looking good for this 3-minute long. That's all I'll say. We have this big BPR here. We rebalanced it and immediately rejected. So we need to see this 1-minute inverse to consider another long. That's the only way I would go along at this point. For a quick scalp back up to this internal high. I'll hold to the 5, actually. How about that? If we get this 1-minute close above, I'll hold up to the 5-minute. But that's the final TP. Because then we'll be balancing out of the 3 again and inversing another bearish 1-minute. So to me, that says for sure longs. But if we don't get that, then we sit and watch. Yeah, this is really shitty. The 2 data candle setups that I've gone live for have been really bad. Actually, one of them was good. I've been live for 3. One of them was really good. These last 2 have been really bad. So I lost like 250 on that. By the way, guys, what you're seeing here is an eval account. I took that on a funded and a cash account, but on different tabs. So I have 3 L's on 3 different accounts. This is a 50K. Looks like we're probably going to balance this 1-minute, guys, just based on what I'm seeing here. We had 2 1-minute rejections from this fair value gap so far. I think a lot of people have their stop below this low, so I think this is the target. Again, just because I think this is going to happen does not mean I'm taking a trade to it because there's no setup. But just from past experience, that's what I envision happening. For all the people that went long on this green, these 2 green candles here, their stop is at this low. But this is my trade, right, guys? If we get a 1-minute close above here, stop to break even at that high, take profit at the 5-minute fair value gap. This imbalance. But again, my initial thesis is that we're going to tag this first, this low. If it does tag the low and we get a big bullish upsweep, then that'll be even more confluence to take the longs. It'll also be a basically another balance from this 1 minute, the 4-hour mean threshold, and a low. An internal low. Woo! Yo, who's in the chat? Do I know you? Are you new? New viewer, old viewer? I'm bored watching this. We're waiting for something to happen. So far, still consolidation below this 1 minute, so we could... It is definitely possible we trade back into this internal high and then go down. But no guarantees, guys. If we get strong bullishness, I will take the long. But again, I want ideally to see this internal low get taken first. Just based on what past experience on data candle setups has shown me. Also, if we close below these two candles right here, that'll be a breaker and an order block and a delivery from a 1 minute gap. So tells me we're probably going lower here. Okay, so that's so far a strong candle. I think both these lows are going to get taken out with a high degree of certainty. And then probably this one. Yo, can you guys hear me? All right, good, Bob. Sounds good. Wow, this is literally the worst PA I've seen in a long time. Yo, I know Bob can hear me. Can everybody else hear me in the chat? Or in the stream? For some reason it says my audio doesn't seem to be working, but Bob says he can hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Yeah, guys, it looks like with almost, I would say 90% certainty, I think we're going to at least go to this internal low and then this internal low and rebalance this 1 minute gap. Yo, if you guys are in the stream right now and you can hear me, just say yes in the chat. Also like the stream if you can, that would be great. Helps the channel out a lot with people seeing this. Are these equal highs? No, they're not. And there's that low, which are now not equal lows, but this low got taken out. I think this low is next. fact, I'm going to chase it. Sorry, guys. I just know. And I'm going to keep my stop right here. Just based on what I've seen in the past, this has a very high probability of hitting now. Everybody that's been long has their stop below this low. And I'm going to move my stop to break even here, just in case I'm wrong. Even though I don't think I am, but... And boom! Alright, so that's one win and one loss on the day. Now, guys, if we get this 1 minute inversed, I'm going to take a long. So, beautiful reaction so far off the 1 minute. Now we want to see a 1 minute fair value gap happen right here and close above. And then my take profit will be this internal high. So it'll be almost a 2-to-1 trade here. In theory, it is a 2-to-1, but we'll keep our stops a little bit more conservative. The path is looking like this. So if we get something like this, this will be our take profit. So you guys saw that win. That was a scalp. Just based on experience, I would not advise you guys do that. I've just seen this setup play out so many times that I was willing to take the risk. Now, if my thesis is correct, we should see a strong green candle here and target this internal buy side as our stop to break even, and then I will target the 5 minute fair value gap for my long. But if we inverse this 1 minute right here, we're going back down to the lows. And then I will not really be confident on bullishness on the day. So that took us back to 48, almost 49.9 on the eval account. So far a good reaction here. Okay, guys, so nice bullish reaction so far. If you want, you can try front running this. I don't suggest it, though. I would wait for a close above this 1 minute. How is the 2 minute looking? Or you can wait for this 2 minute. That's also not too shabby. How's the 3? Yeah, there's no 3. So I would wait for the 1 or the 2 minute candle here. Either one, whichever you're comfortable with. And your stop should go to break even once this high is hit. And then you should be happy with the outcome. If it ends up being a win, great. If you get stopped to break even, that's okay too. Whoa, whoa. So also, guys, there should be some good volatility that's about to come up in the markets because it's, what, 2026? So in 4 minutes, we have the New York session starting. And again, this is our bias now, right? If this is the bearish PD array that's holding price down, this is the bullish PD array that's holding price up. So whichever one inverses first will be my target. Now for me, I know from experience that typically we rebalance the 5 minute fair value gap at least with a data candle setup. So this is the draw on liquidity for me. Even if we're bearish on the day, my draw would be this 5 minute gap first. Doesn't have to hit, but this 1 minute is that PD array, right? This 1 minute inverse is the PD array that's holding the price down. So once that inverses, there should be a risk-free trade from here to at minimum this internal high, where stop will go to break even. And then you can just hold it up to the 5 minute fair value gap. And right now, we are actually forming a 1 minute order block. If we take out these internal highs, that'll be a market structure shift on the 1. So all this is confluence that's leading us to take this trade. Got some bangers playing right now. I don't want to get copyrighted. And also, I know not everybody that's here wants to listen to music, so that's why I have my headphones in. I'm going to switch to my Spotify. Hold on, guys. Hopefully it doesn't open up on this screen. All right, good. How's ES looking? So both of these are making higher lows, guys. So still bullish, but ideally we'd want to see an SMT. So we'd want to see one of the indices make a lower low, and one make a higher low. Come on, market, let's do something. All right. Market just opened, guys. So we should see some volatility here. I want to see a 1 minute close above this fair value gap to target at least this buy side. That's where stops will be moved to break even if it happens. Okay, is ES making a lower low? So I want to see an SMT, guys, ideally, with ES and NQ. So they're both making higher lows right now. I want to see one. Okay, NQ is doing it so far. I like that. So hopefully oh, big bullish reaction from the 1 minute. Wow, that's pretty bullish. Wow, guys. Again, we need to see a 1 minute close above here and very close to it to take the long. I'm not a huge fan of taking a trade right at market open, but you can try it. Okay, so we just took out all these internal buys. So hopefully it's not a manipulation to go back down. Wow, bullish candle there. But again, it could just be a rebalance. So hard to take this, guys. Not a fan of this so far. All right, I'm in. My take profit will be right here. The top of the 5-minute fair value gap. This is a very risky trade, guys. We just took out this internal buy side too, so super risky. I'm probably gonna get stopped on this, I'm not gonna lie, but I want to see this 5-minute get rebalanced. Yeah, I'm already not liking this. Okay. My stop is going to move to break even right now. So we have to basically pray that this is going up now. And stopped out. For break even, obviously, but not a fan of this price action. This, in theory, should be holding the market up, but I don't like this, guys. Yeah, not a fan of this candle pattern. Even though I do think this 5-minute will get balanced, I'm not just going to rush into a trade here. I don't like these massive candles at market open. This is typically an inducement for retail traders, but it does match my criteria, but it's just I'm not a huge fan, guys. I took it once, I got stopped out, so that is what it is. Yeah, this is like terrible. What does QQQ look like? Ugh. $24.02 is the high. Ah, terrible. This is the type of trading day that gives me FOMO, and I recognize that, and it's just a sign for me to step away, to be honest. It's like one of those very manipulated days. See that? A closed buck below the 1 minute. Terrible PA. I'm gonna have to watch the market go without me today. I'm 1 for 1. I mean, actually, 1 break even, 1 loss, 1 win. I normally take less than 2 trades on average, so the fact that I've already taken 3, I have a loss and a break even, tells me that things are probably pretty manipulated today. Thank goodness I didn't take that. You see what happens, guys? Manipulated day. I told you this is a retail bullish candle. And even though it does meet my criteria for a setup, the fact that it's so close to market open, and that price didn't behave the way that I've wanted to, that we already missed this internal high on this first trade, tells me there's manipulation right now. So, okay, this is interesting. We do have this 4-minute, right? And we never closed above it, so that is also a reason that price is being held down here. So if we get a 4-minute close back above, that will be a decent long signal in my opinion. But that's the only thing I would even look at right now. And that 4-minute candle closes in 10 seconds. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of what I'm seeing here so far. So we just closed that. Now we have to wait another 4 minutes for the next candle. At which point, if we're bullish, we probably won't even get an entry. So if you really want to risk it, you can take a 1-minute close back above this body. That's like a 1-minute order block and target the 5-minute. But we could easily come back down and take that this low and this low first. So and we're about to enter a macro time too, guys, at 9:50, so we might see some better price action then. In fact, I know we will, but we should. So both are still making higher lows here, right? So there's no SMT yet. See that? So hopefully one of them takes it out, and then we can look for a reversal up to this 5-minute. Wow, Tesla is getting destroyed. 238 the day before. The day before Robotaxi. Sad, but it is what it is. Lots of LRLR here, guys. And this fair value gap is holding down price as well, right? This 1 minute. So we have a 1 minute and a 4 minute holding down price. Whoops, that is not a new day opening gap. So we have 1 more minute until the 4 minute close here. So hopefully the 4 minute closes and then we can take a scalp up to the 5 minute. Hopefully plus. Okay, so this looks pretty good, guys, so far. I think this will be worth a scalp here. Especially if we get a 1 minute close above this IFEG. Because again, if you look at this chart, this looks like it's consolidating to rebalance this, but this is very ugly right now. On the 4 minute, we do have this holding down price, obviously, so we want to see this close above as well to take that scalp. So if we get a 1 minute close above this body and this IFEG, I will take a scalp up to the 5 minute long. But that's the only trade that I'll consider. Very high risk, guys. Another tap into this 1 minute. Okay. Want to see a strong 1 minute close above the IFEG and above the bodies of this breaker to take the long up to the 5 minute. Nothing yet. Yeah, guys, this is such bad PA. Very, very, very bad PA. This is the type of stuff that makes you blow your account. So, thank goodness we're not taking anything, guys. We have set criteria here, and nothing is following through, so... How's the S looking? Are we getting that SMT yet? So still higher lows for both indices. So there's no SMT either. We do have a potential 1 minute FEG forming here. So that could be a potential place you could long. Also a potential 2 minute forming here. So these are the candles we want to see, guys, right? We're in this barcoding pattern. We want to see candles that take us out of the range and to potentially bring us back in. That would be the ideal scenario here. And we have 3 minutes to create a 2 minute fair value gap. So I am liking a potential bullishness here. This is a consolidation, manipulation, potential distribution back up to the upside. ES did not take out the low. See that, guys? No takeout yet. NQ did not take out the low either. So NQ just did. ES has not. So if we get a big bullish reaction out of this 2 minute, if the 2 minute stays like this, it's not going. We don't know until 2050, which is in 2 minutes. But if we get a 2 minute inverse here, I will take that long. And yeah. But so far, again, the reaction at this 50% mean threshold now is disrespected, which tells me we could be going down to these equal lows. In fact, I believe that we are. But we'll have to see what we get here, guys, right? I have a feeling that we're going down to these equal lows, but if we get a nice inverse here, I'll target the 5 minute FEG. And then maybe from the 5 minute, we'll get a nice inverse back down, but we'll have to see what we get. Bank account looking big. Yeah, very bearish, guys. We just hit the 950 macro, so this is the last chance, pretty much, for the market to redeem itself and go long. No. Doesn't look likely though, guys. I'm thinking we're going to take out these equal lows today. Just based on what I'm seeing here. Money could change everything. I could rewrite the past. Yeah, guys, I am like very confident that we're going to take out these equal lows today. Unless we get this 2 minute inverse. That's the last hope we have. I won't know. Counting all about a bullshit. Look at that. Touch of the 2 minute and immediate rejection. Let's see what happens if we hold it or not. I think the real manipulation, or the effery, I don't really want to cuss on this in case it like demonetizes or whatever, but the real effery would be a close back above here, rebalance of 5, and then move down. But I have a feeling we're just going to go straight down today, and we get to watch it. It's just too far, I could be the same. No, how about money would change everything? That money. Yeah, guys, I think this might be a short. really do. And I have an itch to take it, but there's no setup, so I can't. No. So guys, again, the only way we're taking a trade here is if this 2-minute inverses. And we'll target this 5-minute fair value gap. Only trade we're taking. And if not, we sit and we wait until these equal lows are taken at 2209, and then we'll look for a reversal trade from there. Oh no. Wow, Tesla is getting destroyed, guys. Look at this. 234. Yeah, I have a feeling this might be the high of the day, guys. Or the intraday high. I'm telling you, my experience tells me that's the high, and it's going to just dump from here. If we close back below this 1-minute candle, guys, I would take this short. So if I take that, hold on, let me just see what that would look like. What do you guys think? $380 risk for a $2,200 gain. Should I take it? If we don't take out this high and we close back below this, the body of this candle on the 1 minute, I will take this short, guys. Just because of my experience with the markets. Only reason. But if we close back above this, then I will reconsider the longs. And don't ask me how I know that this is going to be a short if this doesn't get taken out, but I just do. Okay, never mind. This could be a long setup now, guys. So wait for the 2-minute inverse. Is there a 3-minute as well? There's a 2 and a 3. Alright, guys, I am going to take this long right now. I'm willing to take the risk. Closed right at the 2-minute fair value gap, but I still think this is going to be a reversal up to the 5-minute fair value gap. Very risky taking it before the candle closes, but just based on experience, I think that we came all the way down here to stop to induce shorts, and then we're going back up to the 5. And I'm going to move my stop to break even at this internal high. Okay, guys, I'm going to move my stop. Not yet. Okay, stop to break even. And my target, again, is 2204, which is the top of the 5-minute. All right, this is where I think the market is going with a high degree of certainty. Hopefully we don't get stopped out. Ah, I'm moving my stop back, guys. I think this is that they're trying to stop people out of their longs here. But we need to see very bullish reaction here, and I'll for sure move my stop to break even if we close back above this 1-minute high. But until then, I will be a little bit more lenient with my stops because I know that they're trying to stop longs out. Up 215 so far. $250. Come on. We're in the macro too, so this is like the perfect time for the 5-minute move to happen. And the 2-minute inverse, guys, so the stop is huge, but I think that it's worth it. Okay, we're going back down to rebalance the 1. Okay, good reaction so far. All right, I like that. Okay, guys, as soon as this internal high gets taken on the 1-minute, I'm moving my stop to break even for sure. All right, stop to break even here. Ah, I can't miss this move, guys. I know it's taking it. I'm gonna move this 1 tick below the 5. Just in case we do something crazy where we miss it. Alright, now we're moving our stop to break even. And if I get stopped out, I could care less. Don't think I will, though. Up 300. Oh my god. If this stops me out after all this time, I'm going to be pissed, but what can I do? I think we're going up here to the 5. First we take out this 1, and then we go up here. Oh my goodness. Guys, I can't. I can't get stopped out of this. My ego won't let me. I'm sorry. I know it's going to hit the 5, so I'm not willing to get a little one-wick tick here. Come on, just make the move. My goodness. It's really trying to stop out longs. All right, this should move now. That was that final stop out. Wow. Really having a hard time. Okay. That's it, guys. I realize that my ego is trying to get the best of me, so that's it. If it doesn't work now, I'm out. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Just move. We got 6 minutes left of the macro, so it's got to happen in the next 6 minutes or 8 minutes, give or take. It doesn't always happen right before the macro is done. Guys, I'm sorry. This is ridiculous, but I can't move my stop now. It's not fair. If it's not going to do this now, I don't think it's ever going to do it. All right. Better move right now. Oh my god, just go. Take out the 5, please. Beg of you. Oh my goodness. If this comes down right now, I'm gonna flip. $500. 600. This is the most emotional trade I've been in a very long time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. $615. Oh my goodness. If this comes back down and stops me out, I'm gonna go insane. Alright guys, I'm gonna move my stop to this low. I'm done with this fuckery. I cannot believe we came so close to the 5 minute and missed it. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is ridiculous. I cannot believe this, guys. I was just up $600 and now I'm down. I'm only up 175. Worst trading day ever. I can't. I'm gonna get stopped out. That is unbelievable, guys. That's it. I'm done for the day. can't win. You can't win with this market. Look at this, guys. We literally were so close to balancing the 5 and we just rejected. Crazy. It's gonna go now. You guys ready for the long? Terrible. B. Daniel, are you trading live right now, bro? Or are you just watching? Trading live. Are you trading NQ also? MNQ. I'm telling you guys, this 5 minute is getting rebalanced. I don't care. But the fact that we just reject right before it is so annoying. Okay, I'm taking one more, guys, right here. Take profit will be here. Stop loss will be at the low. It's a 1-for-1 trade. I could care less. Wait, is this at the equal highs? Move the sell limit down a couple ticks. I think this is a liquidity raid. I want my money. This is a complete ego trade. But it is what it is. Once we get to the 50% level here of this candle, I'll move my stop to break even. Ugh. Come on, just do it. Finally, bro. All right, if this doesn't hit right now. I told you. Oh my goodness. Come on, don't tell me it just missed it by a tick. Thank you. All right, I'm done trading for the day, guys. Account is now up to $50,213. Wow. Yeah, Daniel, I think you're the only viewer right now. That's why I'm kind of going on tilt, to be honest. This is an eval account, bro. I could care less. I think I had 1 win, 1 break even, and 1 L on my cash and trading account. And then this is an eval, so I'm okay with going on tilt on evals. But I like your chart. Yeah, bro, are you on X by chance? On Twitter? If you are, I'll follow you. I'm always down to follow people that watch streams. Trying to connect with more traders too. What's your X handle? Yeah, so guys, if this 5 minute inverses, you can also take a setup up to the mean threshold of this wick. Bino J. Daniel. Hold on. Bino J. Daniel. Let me add you. Are you from Holland? Is that the right person? Tell me you love me, devil in the sky. Bino J. Daniel, are you from Holland? Wait, Holland, Pennsylvania? Yeah, okay, got you. Alright, I just added you. Yeah, I try to, I had a lot of people on X that were unverified that I was following. Apparently, the algorithm helps out a lot if you're verified, so definitely follow you because you're verified. Wow, Tesla's really getting smashed here. We do have a lot of buy side left over. But guys, if this 5-minute inverse is on NQ, I think at minimum we're going to the mean threshold of this wick. I'm starting this room soon. What's your X? It's the Checkmate Trader, I think. I just added you. It's the same as my YouTube icon. Bino, where did you learn ICT? Did you, like, how did you find out about him first? Through YouTube or through Twitter? Yeah, and one thing from experience I know, guys, is that when we have this kind of fuckery here, excuse my language, it's market makers are trying to get people out of the market before they go long. Wait, do you trade ICT, Bino? Don't prefer indicators too much. What's your strategy? Like, what is your trading model? And I'm curious if you've heard of the inner circle trader. That's my strategy. Oh, okay, use for value gaps. All right, good. Okay, so we got a 1-minute order block here as well. Fair value gaps and major support resistance zones. Holes in my room. This could be a long 2 here, guys. A 1-minute order block within a 5-minute fair value gap. At minimum to the high of the fair value gap, but probably higher up to the mean threshold here. Should I take it, guys? Fair value gaps and major support resistance zones. Yeah, I use inverse fair value gaps. So like this 2-minute was where I took the long here, but I got stopped out. And then I tilt traded back up because I knew that we were going to hit it, but did we just form equal highs? No, we didn't. And the rubies, pearls. You don't overtrade. How many trades do you take on average a day? So I'll answer first. On this eval account, I've taken a shit ton. I've taken like 4. But on a cash account and a funded account, I average less than 2 trades per day. 2 to 3 trades a day. Very smart. Pretty much like me. I average like 1.7 per day over the last year. But yeah, with the eval account, I let my inner degenerate get to me. Yeah, so I traded. So what you see a lot of the times is this is an eval account that I'm trading here, but I trade my cash and my funded on other monitors. I have an interesting setup here in my hotel room, but I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, on an eval, I'll let myself go. But on this eval, I opened it today, and I'm up 200 bucks on a 50K account, so that's fine. Less quality ones, let the trades come to me. I won't chase and FOMO, so some days, no trades. Yeah, same here. Most of the money I make... Hold on, guys. Did we just make... No, we didn't. Most of the money I make from trading comes from swing trading. The biggest moves I make are from swing trades, particularly, specifically on QQQ and some stocks as well. And then I sell a lot of options. So I make money doing both of those primarily. And then day trading is a smaller portion, probably about 20% of my yearly income. All right, hold on, guys. I'm just going to get some water quick. All right, I'm back. Guys, this is... The market is going to go up here. I'm, like, fairly positive. I mean, it is definitely possible we could reject from this 5-minute, but I anticipate at least going up to the mean threshold of this whole data candle. Bino, I sent you a DM on X. Oh, for sure. Bino, I actually have my own Discord, so I'm not interested in not interested in doing another Discord right now, but I appreciate the offer. If you want, I can share some of my trades in it. That's for sure. But yeah. I have my own Discord that I run. I have a few members in it, so I have to keep them informed, obviously. That's my main focus. Yeah, so I do spreads, and I sell options. I don't buy naked calls and puts. I think those are statistically losing trades, especially day trading. I do buy leaps on certain stocks, but that's the only, I guess, naked call you would call I would consider. Do you do options at all? Wow, so big rejection from the 5-minute so far. Hold on, guys. Yeah, leaps. That's exactly what I do, bro. Wow, very interesting. So far a rejection off the 5-minute fair value gap. We took out all these internal highs. Let me get rid of all these boxes now, guys, because we are now inversing this 1-minute, which is actually relatively bearish, I'm not going to lie. We'll make this gray. If we inverse this, we'll probably go back down to this low. But not a trade I'm willing to take, as I am more inclined to be bullish here. Yeah, guys, so looks like we're going to go down to this internal low. So the thesis I had, if we rejected from the 5-minute and we inverse both these fair value gaps, I'm thinking we're going down to these equal lows for the day. But we never even got to this internal high. That's crazy. Or did we by a tick on QQQ? Wow, QQQ got it. Interesting. But NQ did not. Gucci and Chanel, man, it's all that I bought. Wow, guys, this is interesting. If we get a huge bearish candle closing below this fair value gap, not a bad idea to go short and target these equal lows. And the short setup would look like this. Ideally, something here maybe. Take profit would be at these lows. So with 1 NQ, you're risking 470 to make 2,600. That's not bad. $23.60 to $23.50 is good support. Yeah, that's 1 minute fair value gap. So if the market was, honestly, if the market was truly bullish, this 1 minute fair value gap should have acted as support. This is the final line in the sand. If it doesn't react to this 1 minute, I think we're going back down to the lows, and I think we're going to these equal lows. ABC it. Yeah, guys, this looks pretty bearish to me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so bullish reaction so far. From this area, I don't know. It's really bouncing out of nowhere, but this inverse looks way too small for me, but it could potentially work. Also could be a rejection zone. So one or the other is going to happen. This looks pretty bullish, I'm not gonna lie. The 2-minute inverse, but it's too small for me to take it. No, Bobby, I'm not longing this, but I do think it probably works. Not going to lie. It's not a high probability setup in my view, but I do still think we're probably going to go back to this data high eventually today. So we just got a 5-minute order block. If you wanted to, you could take a long here. Doesn't look bad. But the real trade will come if we get a 5-minute inverse here. I'll target this 50%. And I will... do I want to take that? I'm already up on the day. Maybe I'll move to a paper account to take that. Another rejection out of the 5-minute fair value gap. So again, guys, if we get a big bearish move here and a 1-minute inverse here, that will be a great short in my opinion. What's ICT posting about? My attention needs to be elsewhere. Be safe. Okay, guys, so looking relatively bearish so far. But again, the real bearish move comes if we inverse this 1 minute, and especially with a lot of strength. But I still think that we'll probably go up today, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but this does look very bearish, guys. I'm not going to lie. So far. So far. Take these off. Hurting my ears. I got a dog on a leash. I'm gonna go hit steam. Go yet? I got a green. Okay, so we just took out internal liquidity. So if we don't get a bullish reaction here and we get a 1 minute inverse to the downside, I think this would be a good short. I really do. Bob, bro, you're funny, man. You were literally the inverse indicator. As soon as you said, are we longing this? It dumped. Yeah, guys, this is really bearish. Yeah, guys, this is really bearish. Whoa, why is it? Are you guys hearing an echo, or is that just me? So another balance of this 1 minute fair value gap. Yeah, nothing looks good to the long side. But if we get this 1 minute inverse, guys, your first take profit would be at this internal high, at internal low, and then your second take profit would be these equal lows. I'm not going to take it personally, but I don't think it's a bad setup if we get it. But so far, it doesn't look like it. It just might be a manipulation move down. Yo, is anybody, Bob or whoever else is in here, are you guys in any trades? Or are you done for the day? I think Bob took a long and got stopped out. I'm not 100%, but I think he did. Bob, did you get stopped out on a long? Sadly, yes. I knew it, bro. Yeah, you literally you don't long at those times where you say we long in. Like, have a setup. Very important to have a setup. Yeah, this is definitely not the time to be guessing. We rejected a bearish 5-minute. We bounced out of a bullish 1-minute. The highest probability move was into this 5-minute fair value gap, and that's what I took. So now we get to watch and have fun. That was a 20-point move from your zone. Yep, from that fair value gap. The only thing is that there's been plenty of times in my life where I've tried along a 1-minute fair value gap like this, and we break cleanly through it, and we take out this low. Now, today is a little bit different because this is the mean threshold of a 4-hour fair value gap. If you look at the 4-hour, we're at the 50% retracement of the gap. So it should be an area where price reacts bullishly, but I'm not going to take that risk personally. And I think, honestly, Bino, this could just be a continuation up from here. So it might be a lot more than 20 points from that 1-minute fair value gap. This is my 2-minute gap. This is my 2-minute gap. Yeah, so it's also a 2-minute fair value gap. That's right. Okay, guys, I am going to stay awake until this. We'll finish the 11:10 macro, and then I'm going to hit the hay. But my bias again for today, guys, if we inverse this 5-minute, you can take a long and target the mean threshold of this 1-minute, of this 5-minute data candle wick, and then you can target your data highs as the second take profit. If we don't do that, then I would just sit and wait. And I'm going to end the recording here because I am recording this for snippets. All right. So let's see what happens in this macro, and then we will be off to bed. So far, pretty bearish reaction on the 1-minute. But again, if we inverse this 1, I would expect this to go back down to sell side. I don't think we're gonna do that, but again, anything can happen, right? I think we might just have a continuation up today. We also have that Tesla robo-taxi event. For me, it'll be tomorrow morning. For you guys, it's today at 7 p.m. So I would anticipate maybe NQ to run up slowly throughout the day and Tesla to do the same. And then potentially have a sell the news event during the robotaxi event. I'm not sure just yet, but again, this is all speculation and not a reason to take a trade. I don't know why my limit order is here. I'm not taking a trade, but Okay, this looks pretty bullish, guys. Not gonna lie. Also, or potentially forming another 5-minute OB here. So we have 2 OBs in a row. 2 order blocks. So I would probably target the high of this 5-minute. Or at minimum, this buy side right here. And buy side is about to hit. We did take out this internal buy side, but I think this is the target. Rejection before the internal buy side. What a sad day. Good thing we're not in a trade. Again, we should respect 1-minute bullish for value gaps here, but should is a hope. Wow, is today Thursday or Friday? Today's Thursday. That's crazy. So I do have a Tesla call spread, a 250, actually a sold put spread for 250. So I need Tesla to be above 250 by the end of October 11th, which is tomorrow. It's a very risky, kind of like a gamble play, but I do think that it could work. Just depends if we get a bullish reaction tomorrow or not. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we did get a bullish reaction from this 1 minute, and I think we're now going to go up to this internal high. Should we scalp it? Too late. And I do think we're probably just going to have a big bullish move from here. 5-minute chart. We have to see a 5-minute close above this fair value gap. Now, this fair value gap is huge, okay? So I would never take a trade. Hold on, let me change this to a long just to show you guys what kind of a stop this is looking like. From here to here, right? If you do a limit order with one, your stop. Oh, sorry, I was misreading that. Stop loss is almost $500 just from here, so you have to be super careful with this. You might want to trade with micros if you take anything, but I am not taking anything. Wow, look at that immediate rejection there. We did form equal highs on the 1 minute, but they're right next to each other. I don't take those into high value. If you guys didn't know, perfect equal highs on a chart are very bullish, and algorithms tend to spool price up to them. Did you know that, Bino, about equal highs on NQ? It is an ICT concept, but I'm sure that there are other strategies that use those perfect equal highs. Whoops. Yeah, pretty much. I just saw that, Bino. Pretty much, if you get equal highs, the further away, the further apart they are from each other, the more significance they have. But if they're like exactly next to each other on the 1 minute like this, I don't put a lot of weight on them. But if you do see perfect equal highs, for example, if there was this high, if you're looking at this H right here, the high is at 2419.25. If there was something over here at 2419.25, because of the distance between the equal highs, algorithmically, that's very, it's like a magnet for price. By the way, guys, I'm going to long this. And my take profit will be at the internal high right here. And my stop loss will be right here. No! My eval account. Wow, that's a huge rejection. I need the diamonds. Na, 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 na. I kind of want to market long this, but I'm not. What a rejection. Yeah, and so CPI came out higher than expected, so inflation is creeping back, surprisingly. How could the Fed ever have seen that happen? And because inflation is creeping back, the odds of them cutting interest rates further dwindles. And because of that, TLT is experiencing some big downsides. Because obviously TLT tracks bond prices, and bond prices and yields are inverse. So if they have to pause cutting rates and potentially have to raise rates again, then TLT is going to see a tanking. By the way, guys, just a little economics education there. But I did sell most of my TLT, as you guys know, at 100.57. And look at the rejection we've had since that level. We saw a little bit of a move back up here to 101.75, so I did miss some of the move, but look at the money that I saved selling a majority of the position there. And why did I sell there? If you're wondering, I've said this many times, but we took this internal high right here. Bino asks, how many members do you have in your Discord? I have like, I think almost 10 paid members. I have about 70 in the group though, because I started it a long time ago. And I do have a lot of OG members that I brought in for free, obviously, when it was a free Discord, that have kept their memberships. But yeah, only have about 10 paid users right now. Damn. So bored. Only, what, 15 more minutes left of the macro? Yeah, 15 more minutes left of the macro, guys. And then I'm going to bed. Yeah, I'm looking beat. I don't know, guys. I still think this is bullish. I really do. Whoa, bro. How am I getting... Wow, look at this. I think this high is getting targeted. I think this 5-minute fair value gap is going to get rebalanced. And this is now a free trade. I thought this was a manipulation move down. Wow, that is a nice looking candle. Damn it! That was up 240. No! Eval accounts. Ugh. Have you guys heard about this guy, Lieutenant Dan, that he stayed in his boat during the hurricane in Florida? A Hurricane Milton. The dude's missing a leg, and he's just a savage. He stayed in the water in his boat. I think that's so funny. And Andrew Tate offered to pay him $100,000 if he survived, and he did. So I think he's gonna be known as a legend in Florida. Okay, this is pretty bearish here. Let's see if we get this woman at inverse in the macro. Daniel just dropped. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now this is the 6th touch into this 1 minute fair value gap tells me either it's a super strong PD array, but if we close below it, I think we're probably going back down to lows on the day. But I do still think we have bullishness in the day left. I just think a lot of this is trying to take liquidity out for longs to continue higher. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Right? Are you in a short, Bino? Bank account looking big. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Oh. Looks like they want to burn all premium. Yeah. I just think this is long. I really think that they want to take the market higher, but again, that's just me. Just having fun with it on this eval account. Bang! It's so fun to trade on an eval. It really is. Just like scalping, you know? We did inverse this 1 minute, guys. And I do think we're probably going to go back up to this at some point today, but again, I'm not risking it. I wanted to take a scalp up to this high. I thought we would get to this, but I wanted it on this candle, and the fact that we didn't get it it's causing this now. What's my name? I'm not going to give out my full name because I want an anonymity. Is that what you say? But you can call me Oaf. Even on my my X account, I don't reveal it because I just rather not. Okay, we're getting a bullish reaction from this one, so this probably will drive us back up to this high if I had to guess. But again, just gambling, gamble scalping. Gamble scalping. $24.01. And boom. That was hit. Still think it's bullish up to here, if I'm being honest, guys. At least up to the 5 minute. Well, I'm going to end it here in 3 minutes. I'm so excited to see what this robo-taxi event is all about. It's going to be hype. It really is. It's going to be exciting for sure. So we just took out this internal high here. So we could see some stalling here, but I think the main driver here is going to be the full rebalance of the 5 minute for value gap. So as you can see, that there's another 1 minute here that needs to rebalance. But again, that was the general target, though I do still think we go up. And there is also 1 minute left at the macro. So ideally we'd want to see it happen in the next 1 to 2 candles. We're balancing a 1 minute for a value gap. Forming a potential 1 minute order block here to drive us higher. Very, very high risk trade though. As I said, we took out this internal buy side. We don't have to balance a 5 minute. Uh, 7 p.m. Okay, so there's that 1 minute order block that's potentially forming here. I would TP right here. Very risky trade, guys, again. Super risky. All right, Beto, I'll see you later, brother. All right, I'm